I turned the bit rate down as well for the stream, so it'll be a little bit lesser quality, but it'll hopefully save a lot on frame rate drops as well. So,
Hey, you want to join Antifa? Sorry, sorry.
I have my mic. Carl Weezer, the Carl Weezer voice.
all right. So, for those of you joining into the VOD or coming in to watch now, as most of you know, or those of you that were here last session or attempted last session on Friday, saw that it turned out to be shit because I'm not sponsored to say this by any means, but T-Mobile's internet is dog shit. I think I would rather infect myself with testicle cancer than remain with T-Mobile.
Well, it could just be that because America is divided up into fiefdoms, T-Mobile is shit in your area.
No. The fucked up thing is, last year, either last year or the year before, they bought Sprint too, and Virginia was one of the hubs for Sprint. And somehow their service is that much more worse.
That's kind of the point. That's kind of the point in shitification and making it so that.
Oh no, I don't disagree, but I mean, the thing was, when it was Sprint here, because I was on Sprint before they got absorbed into T-Mobile, not internet-wise, but like phone service-wise, it was fine. But then once T-Mobile came in, it's like, it was like a regression in evolution. It was like, what the fuck?
They just had a liver failure and just died.
Yeah. Anyways, for those of you joining in as like I said last session, winter shit, we're now going to be imagining that session 15 last week is now this session this week. Hopefully gonna get the internet shit sorted this week. At the very earliest next week, or very latest, I guess is the term. There is news on the Eastern Front for our Friday sessions with Brian. I don't know if he told you, Sanji, but he told me that Burden of Salvation might be put on hiatus for the summer due to sort of a creative slump in a sense, and I mean, that's fine. I mean, as you and me know, he was kind of putting everything out for us for Days in Darkened Sky and the earlier bits of Burden of Salvation up until Dark joined. I feel like, I'm not even saying this because I hate Dark, I'm saying this because I feel like he's taken a lot of sort of essence of what could happen away from Brian with, you know, the whole splitting of the parties thing and split objectives and whatever objectives and so on. So,
I'd actually say it's more so Chris being a disappointment on the last session that probably did it more so. Because he was building up for something on that last session, going, really want to get something good in before he...
Well, no, I'm saying I saw the cracks beforehand with just like the whole kind of diversion of any sort of objective. I feel like a lot of things got splintered off, you know?
Yeah.
But either way, should that actively occur, I will obviously report it on stream, which would most likely mean our Tuesday sessions would be the one guaranteed remaining. I'd like to, if, you know, it still ends up as Fridays become truly open for a good bit for the summer, I'd like to keep doing this for Fridays. Obviously, I understand people would have, you know, scheduling issues, and I'm not going to pull everyone away from any sort of current campaign or anything that is occupying that time space. So, either way.
Missing Fridays, if we're going to keep going with this.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, Knight, is that if you can't show up for Friday sessions and stuff, that's fine. I think it's not a bad thing either. I mean, I could probably focus combat if there is ever on 2 Tuesdays. So when you miss a Friday, you're not.
If you want, Rev, whenever I miss Friday sessions and if there's combat, I can transfer my character to a dock and send it to you so you can play for me.
No, it's fine in that case, because I mean, the thing is, normally when a player is missing, we just kind of do the Schrodinger's cat thing of, if they're needed for like a a translation or something, we go ahead and use it. So
my DM, my IRL friends, he just says, "Oh yeah, they just shoved you into the bag of holding. You just get stuck in it."
Fair.
Well, that kills you after 5.
Yeah, that kills
Totally
you
say
after
that.
5 minutes or so because of suffocation.
Well, technically it kills you after 8 minutes because it has 5 minutes of oxygen, so it has 8 minutes till you're brain dead.
Listen. My friend in the same campaign managed to somehow rile up 2,000 troops. We now have an army. Suffocating the bag of holding is the least of our concerns. Especially the DMs.
Alright. Well, anyways,
Before we start,
yeah.
I just want to say 2 things. 1, I sequestered all my magic item tabs into one window, and it's still fucking huge.
Jesus fucking
And
Christ.
second, and 2, did anyone see the Nintendo Direct? I just want to gush for a couple
I
seconds.
saw Deltarune, and that was it.
Okay.
Now there's new Final Fantasy, which I never even played the first one, or as one case, or the game that I heard someone call it, Will They Fuck?
Yeah. Okay, so the big things for me are Deltarune, because I already own that, so that means free update. Hooray. There's the fucking Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3, including every other game that is between 1 and 3, all in one collection, and Remind. And that's great. And then Kingdom Hearts 4 has gotten more details. Ocarina of Time remake, that is for this year. And then, what else? Brain is not braining. Why is Brain not braining? Brain not braining!
I'll be honest, the main thing I watched for reveals was the Xbox showcase. Holy shit, we are so back. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can't complain.
Fucking
the only complaint.
Gears of War E-Day, as someone who's read the comics and books, holy fuck, yes!
Oh, I can only get so right.
I think Gears of War E-Day is one of the best things that came out of that showcase, and is needed because I've been waiting for another set of reveals from that thing since the fucking first trailer, and then State of Decay 3, which holy fuck, yes! Which I signed up for the closed beta for and might have received some info about. Might have.
Just quick question. Revenant, how much are you in the game got gun or ball in it category of gamer?
Depends upon your definition, I suppose.
I just want your own personal estimation of a game that got gun or ball in it.
I feel like I'm more balling it. I'll be honest.
Only by one customer, right, fellas?
Have you not seen the meme of the gamers when a game don't got gun or ball in it, as the Patrick Star sleeping on Squidward's couch?
Oh yeah.
After he plays Solitude in E minor.
Yeah.
E minor.
What?
But I mean, from what we've seen, or from what I've seen on both trailers for both games, E-Day is essentially the biggest fucking upgrade to a Gears of War I've ever seen. Plus the fact that they're starting from scratch because of the newest Unreal Engine, and the fact that State of Decay 3 is pretty much, it's a couple years out from the initial infection and everything. So you're going to be fighting more survivors and infected, which makes it really fucking nice and really fucking cool.
Oh, it's a prequel game.
No. It's a sequel to, so State of Decay, obviously State of Decay 1 was the original. It was pretty much during the initial outbreak. State of Decay 2 was about a couple months after, when the Blood Plague mutated and became what it is. State of Decay 3 is a couple years after. So we are pretty much after the initial apocalypse and are set during it.
Okay. I was referring to the Gears of War thing.
Oh yeah, Gears of War E-Day is a prequel to everything. This is before Marcus gets locked in the slab. This is pretty much at the first emergence.
Ooh, that's going to be useful for like people who want to know what happened.
Yeah, and the thing is, what they showed,
Well,
a lot of you might think that you'd have to read the comics and stuff to really get into what E-Day is about, but it seems like they're actively giving a lot of context clues as to what, why, and how. Because before the original Gears of War trilogy, the Mark II Lancer wasn't actually a thing. The Mark II Lancer with the chainsaw didn't come around until Ty Kaliso cut a Locust drone in half with a chainsaw, which they showed in the trailer. Because the retro Lancers that used the bayonets couldn't kill the fuckers.
So basically, it was just like an impromptu discovery, and then like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
change weaponry to that.
because Adam Phoenix, Marcus Phoenix's father, was the one to come up with the concept of attaching the chainsaw to the Lancer because it needed enough stopping power and force to cut through the Locust hide. That's why the Retro Lancer couldn't really kill them, is because you'd have to make a large sort of gain of distance and momentum to actually do something with the bayonet.
I love how you told me to stop, and you guys think, yeah, it's like 10.
Sorry, yeah.
Alright.
Knife, we don't want to hear you. Go to the cut corner.
I was just happy about new video games that are interesting and cool. Okay.
Yeah, no,
you
yeah.
guys can make out in the room right next to us. Oh god! Oh god, here again!
It kind of reminds me of the fucking Heavy from Team Fortress 2. Kiss me.
What the fuck?
I'm a woman. Seduce me.
Seduce me.
Fuck.
Shit. Alright, well, anyways, since pretty much as what little was able to get done in the attempted last session, you had finished up shopping, you had gone into the warehouse, which was mainly money, equipment, and everything, and pretty much if you want to send me a list of what you'd need and wanted to get, just send it to me. I'll give you a price, and I'll give you, what you have to pay. Excuse me. Just so we can kind of get on with the story at this point. Yeah. So, are we ready to continue on? Also, Sanji, Chris actually gave warning as to him not being here on time, so I can't actually time him for this, believe it or not.
How many days grace did he give?
He gave me wait, let me check my messages real quick. I think it might have been 2, but it might have been 1.
If it's 1 day's grace, we dock 5 minutes only.
What are we talking?
Yes, it would have been yesterday. Yesterday at about 7.
Yeah, dock 5 minutes because that's still not enough to improvise entirely. Like it's a lot better than he usually does.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes is off.
I'm actually confused, Phil.
He's got a penalty system engaged that is based upon lateness, and if he doesn't provide ample reasoning within a good deadline, the good deadline being about 1.5 days to 2 days.
Yeah. So pretty much, because I know he's not going to go back and watch the fucking VOD. I will go ahead and say that. So pretty much, if he reaches that 5-hour concurrent time limit, he has to draw a bad card from the deck of many more things that we have left. So.
Many more things. You implode.
Yeah, by the way, we have explicitly excluded from that subset anything that would permanently remove him from the campaign, effectively, until he does it again.
Yeah, so on the first draw, he can't get, like, the Void, but on the second draw, he has the possibility of it.
So you guys just shove him in purgatory if he gets unfortunate.
To be fair, this is probably going to take him at least a few months.
I mean, here's hoping, but I mean, being you both know, Sanji, that Chris is one to, disappoint us even when we're expecting disappointment. So,
do you have it tracked right now? What he's at?
I do. He is currently at 4 hours and 38 minutes remaining until 0.
Wait a moment, it's a 5-hour thing, and he was already deducted at least 30 months.
No, we went back on that, remember, because he showed up earlier.
No, this was a different thing. maybe I'm misremembering. Either way, let's just go with yours because it's more generous.
The way I'm doing it is because I had written on here I have potential 30 minutes, but I never implemented it, so that means he showed up earlier than we were gonna. He kind of led on to, so.
Yeah, okay, that's good to know.
All right. Well, anyways, moving on. You all kind of come out of the large sort of warehouse with any of these sort of materials you had wanted, or just kind of wanted to experiment with, or potentially think you might use later. You are pretty much free and able to enter the Land Conqueror and continue up to Tesla's Rest.
Oh, Chris is here.
Holy shit, he's here! See, I told you, Sanji! I fucking told you!
I kind of never actually got to buy anything, sadly, from the warehouse.
There.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though.
okay.
If you send me a list of whatever you want, just send it to me and I'll give you a price. Because I kind of just want to move on with the story thing. But if you send me the list of whatever you wanted, I'll give you the price and everything, and that's what you'll pay.
I'll probably send it to you either after today or during session.
That's fine.
Since I'm poor, so I'm kind of borrowing money.
It'd probably be just out of the party's fund entirely, so it's fine.
It's Conrad's money. It's our money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like the party isn't rich. Or richer, I guess, would be the term now that you've spent that much money, but still.
Well, okay. But yeah.
So, do you all pretty much get into the Land Conqueror and continue up to Tesla's Rest?
Yeah.
If I'm correct, we are, let me look. We are...
Yes. Oh.
As of current, you're in Frostburn Hollow.
Frost...
Hello, gentlemen. I am here, and let's do this thing.
Okay.
Hello.
Sanji can't speak for like the next 12 or so minutes, so we'll just it's fine.
Yeah. I just finished my little sit down with a flight school, so I'm excited.
How'd you do, fuckwit?
I mean, it's not a matter of how'd you do, it's a matter of how much does this cost and what are the availabilities. How did you did is not
But what about did you how?
Oh well, it's $11,000, which is $6,000 cheaper than everywhere else.
But the debuff is they have you flying Spirit Airlines.
No, it's actually really good. It's good. It's the airport's like an hour. It's like an hour away from my house, but
That's a
it's
basic W.
Alright.
It's worth it. I just gotta apply for scholarships and probably take out some loans, but
Ah yes, loans.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
If I default on my loans, he'll absorb the business, just like he did all the souls of Xerxes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Sadly, by the end of my training, I'm gonna be hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt.
What are you training for? To be a fucking Power Ranger? What?
No, he's
pilot.
a pilot, yeah.
Oh. Shit. Don't cause 9/11.
That was my first reaction too.
What? You gonna ban me into the shower for saying a joke?
Just remember, folks, I must away.
The master awaits. Taco Bell notice.
I live, I serve.
The master. Alright. But I guess we continue. We get on the big car thing.
Big card thing.
Big vroom vroom.
We
Alright,
get,
so
we get
yeah,
into our battle beat.
So yeah, as you were to hop into the Land Conqueror, you driving past pretty much what is the rest of the Frostburn Hollow. It's extensive as far as you can see. You do see most of what is essentially sort of these sort of ski line slopes that what will be the term like the cars that carry skiers up the mountains and stuff. It's essentially more industrial in sort of weight and make of being able to carry mining equipment up, sort of in this industrial style of able to reach higher surfaces to mine down the mountains instead of starting from the bottom and going up top. They're starting from the top and going down.
Alright.
So as you are heading out of Frostburn Hollow, it's interesting. You exit Frostburn Hollow to this almost immediate sort of tundra-esque sort of wilderness as you follow the occasional sort of road sign leading to what is there are a couple terms or places you can only assume are named on these signs. There's Tesla's Rest, there's Monuments Past, and there's Titan's Rest, and then it says somewhat underneath, almost sort of iced over though, Palace of the Frostbound. It takes a good hour or two to get to Tesla's Rest. When you get there, it's very mountainous. You left behind the wilderness behind you a little bit ago, maybe like 15-ish minutes before your arrival. I want everyone to make me a perception check.
I'm driving. Can someone make a D20 plus 1 for me?
I got you, fuckwit.
Can you do mine?
What's your bonus?
Give me one.
Driving in my car.
What is this for?
Just a perception check.
Okay.
Perception.
All right, that was quicker than I thought it would be.
For copper ear.
Welcome back.
Hello,
Perception,
Sanji.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm excited that I took less time than I thought.
DM, I got 21, 14 plus 7.
Alright.
He said 21.
Sanji, can you go ahead and roll me
Har.
Sanji, can you go ahead and roll me a
You
perception
stupid.
check?
I will, of course. Just give me a second for my sheet to load.
All good?
I'm really not sure.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Fucking Chris rolled a 13 as well with his bonus. And then Slayer rolled a 13 as well. I don't think I've ever seen these two roll the same amount before for obvious fucking reasons.
13 is like... Okay, last session with my friend rolled 3 13s in a row. He hates the number now.
Hey,
Well-
Rev, you have my character sheet. Can you take a look? Cause maybe I'm just blind.
Organization
What?
13.
For my perception.
So perception is about 2/3 of the way down. They're listed in alphabetical order: acrobatics, animal handling, then arcana, then athletics, then deception, history, insight, intimidation, investigation, medicine, nature, then perception.
Thank you. Thank you, Master. Thank you.
I live, I serve.
I live,
If you don't
I
live,
serve.
If I die,
Sanji. I just finished my meeting with a flake group.
Yes, I did hear that.
Okay, I didn't know
just-
what you did.
Just because I was indisposed does not mean I was unobservant.
Well, I didn't know if you were here or not. I didn't know if you were paying attention at all.
Alright. So, anyways, with Sanji's natural 20, as you come up to what is called Tesla's Rest, you look out to the left side of the Land Conqueror. It is this sort of large, almost combined mountainous region, but what you see with the mountains is interesting. Polaris would especially see this, and almost its sort of intricacies. There are these sort of large almost power grid-like structures built upon the mountain and almost dug into it, as you see these sort of large Tesla collector pylons stationed at the top of the mountain, as they're sort of gathering down the way, leading almost inside as to what you could assume is some of the more valuable and more needed equipment for, the dispersal, to protect it from the elements, protect it from any sort of weather and or harsher cold than he's actually prepared for, as you see a large, almost sort of permanent storm above it continue to strike down lightning at it, constantly collecting the electricity as you see it fly through these coils directly down the slopes into the actual mountain itself, and then burst back out from the ground level through these sort of lined pylons out into these lines, spreading pretty much across as far as you can tell, pretty much across the entire sort of continent space of Outcast Helm.
So the implications of that are
what do I see with the 21?
You see you see pretty much the same thing, except maybe except I wouldn't say you can tell there's some of the machinery inside the actual mountainscape itself.
So they've integrated the machinery into the landscape, meaning they've made full use of their environment and resources. Would you say its integration is more akin to the takeover of the Eternal Forest, or more akin to the more natural melding of the environment into it, considering metal and stone are more...
I would say it's a little bit more of the first, but it doesn't seem as though the integration has been more for destruction. It's been more along the lines of them hollowing out the internal base of the mountain to store the equipment and sort of machinery, all the while keeping what is needed for structural and sort of foundational purposes. It's mainly to keep the most sort of valuable and potentially vulnerable equipment that, if it was outside, would more than likely be destroyed by lightning strikes or just unbearable cold. It would erode very badly outside, but it's inside the mountain. It has a much more higher rate of success in being available for longer and active for longer.
Got it.
Would you continue on from it, or would you kind of examine it for a bit longer as you're kind of going?
Well, will this be more akin to an investigation afterwards, then?
Depends what you'd be looking for, I suppose.
Potential utilities in terms of the from range, potential design architecture that could be useful for integrating into the laser circuitry configuration.
You can
to help cut the...
I'll say make me a perception check in that case, because you're mainly looking at what, like, any sort of similarities that could be taken from what you have now and the sort of structural design that the electricity pylons have.
Oh wait, 15. Relatively good still.
Okay. Yeah, with the 15, you see some almost sort of structural similarities in the laser couplings and parts you took from the Shadowlands. You also see what you could probably think you're not an engineer by any means, but you see some similarities even you could decipher that you could make some changes and tweaks here or there. If it's different in either width or just length, you could kind of shape it down to potentially fit the laser and make it a good fit.
So, point of note, make request Beastkin and what is the capital? Justiciar? No, Justiciar is the chief.
Justiciar's Dragonborn, and what are you talking about for the hub?
Yeah, what's the hub? What's the capital of the hub where the Fell brothers
No,
work
that's
at.
that's Justicia. That's Justicia.
So, and this place is known as what? The Northern Outlands, or what are they called?
Outcast Helm.
Outcast Home. Okay, so note to self: inform Justicia that a way to potentially improve the cutting implement could be found if they were going to talk to Beastman scientists over here. That way, they could help work with the material even better.
Yeah.
Okay, so that I'll just make a note. Note. Fell Brothers.
Does
should-
anyone else try to make any sort of lookings at this
Can
sort of large,
I would.
this large sort of energy grid?
With this energy grid, since again I don't know much about this world, as a player was, would my character be able to recognize if this tech is Beastkin?
Uh,
That would
make,
That would be
make-
basic-
Make me a history
don't
check
make-
make me a history check with advantage.
Got
I
it.
feel, I feel like this doesn't even require a history check. It should be like a basic fact of like schooling that the most advanced technology comes from Beastkin, correct?
No, because the fact that the Outcast Helm has been pretty much isolated for a good 90-ish years. Like I said, with the border you crossed from the sort of tundra area past the Eternal Forest, Outcast Helm has been essentially cut off from the rest of the realm and continent for a 90-ish years because of the fears of necromantic hordes.
I got a 16 with advantage.
With the 16, you can kind of tell there's some similarities here or there, but the sort of make and material it's made of and out of, it's almost completely homegrown in a sense, as if they've done this themselves.
I would like to
Also-
observe it.
I will say this, for those that, because I never actually specified it, my character has he never really left his realm, and he did go to the Beastkin to learn from them. So technically, I guess he didn't really have. I guess he would know, but again, I only know so much about this world as a
Well,
player.
Yeah,
So-
I told Sanji and them that you are a Nebula Elf and all, but you are essentially an outcast in the sense of you chose a odd variety of a calling versus normal sort of magi focus, kind of like Sanji's bloodline in this game. So you're fine.
To be fair, I chose the odd calling of archaeology in a world that's only 300 years old.
230.
Yeah,
That's
Nebula.
like trying to
230.
bake cake. That's like trying to bake cake, but you have no flour.
I guess. And I also chose the I wonder what happens if I just drain someone's life. I wonder what'll happen.
So, anyways, Slayer, what were you saying you were going to try and observe?
The grid itself to see. I was gonna ask what the components it's got to see, like determine what kind of metal, but it seems that it's homebrew, judging from what.
Give me
Someone else
I will allow either an investigation check or a perception check where you try and see how the material reacts to the lightning and electricity.
Okay, I would have advantage because this is machinery. Just
Yeah.
a heads up.
Yep.
Right?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you fully, so I didn't hear you
18.
fully, Slayer. I didn't hear you fully, Slayer, so I was like, I have advantage on this because this is machinery because I said so. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, so
To be fair,
so
if you
Go ahead,
you
go
point
ahead,
at your character sheet and it says because I. To be fair, if you say because I say so and you just point to the character sheet, that's technically correct.
It's my
I know,
awesome
I know.
item that gave me that.
it's the cloak I gave him from the first fight with Firewall. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
What check did you make? You made a perception check, right?
Yes, perception
Okay.
18.
Okay, yeah. So as you're staring, as you're kind of watching in this, as the Land Conqueror stop, you're watching these sort of higher up Tesla coils, almost near the summit. as they're struck by this almost everlasting lightning storm above it. As it struck, you see almost this sort of electric runic blue glowing off of it for a second that isn't exactly from the lightning. It's some sort of component of the metal conducting it further down in almost this AIM fashion as it links to this other Tesla coil, then another, then inside, and then it bursts out again through these sort of large power connecting cables and just out through what you can only tell is what you can only kind of decipher is this dispersal unit giving the electricity to wherever it's connected to. As for the type of metal sort of infrastructure of the coils itself, whatever material it's made out of, you're not recognizing it, but you can see the sort of conductive purpose it has. From whatever material or ore it's made and melded from, it's working 100% effectively.
This is pretty reckless, but they chip off a piece or break off a piece.
Well, this is up at the mountaintop, and you're kind of just by the.
On the
best
top,
way to think of it
from a
is like,
distance.
yeah, the best way to think of it is like this. You're on the sort of roadside, and you're seeing the power grid out in front of you to the left as it's stretching out and up this large mountaintop with this large, just almost constant thunderstorm, giving a constant supply of energy and lightning.
I just realized that's basically the equivalent of a crackhead taking copper wiring to sell for drugs.
Yeah.
TV.
Relic
Would like to
wants
say-
what he wants.
Would like to say, as someone who lives next to a meth den, yeah.
Man, my copper wire's gone from my TV.
I'm
I gotta go back to
gonna go ahead and tell everyone to look at the fucking Hearts of Dawn chat real quick. I have posted a meme.
Man, I gotta go. Man, my TV isn't working. I gotta go. Me telling the local message about all the personal relatives.
Relic would be there.
Shit.
I mean, hey, if it works, it works. Dude, I feel like if you just weaponized crackheads and said, "Hey guys, metals, go ahead, go get it."
I have the
cut
feeling
window
that
door.
if you were to line up like a line of crack or meth heads next to a data center and just pointed at it when there's copper and precious metals inside, I swear to God, you'd probably hear like the announcer from COD Zombies go, "Fetch me their souls!"
True.
Yeah, so, okay, how easy do you think it is to turn a drug addict into the zombies from Last of Us, in theory?
Give them fentanyl.
I was gonna say, if anything, with the thing the Pope put out of the manifesto for AI and shit, I was thinking is that fucking crackheads and meth heads are now gonna essentially be our fucking blood ravens
Hear
from
me
40K.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Color fentanyl blue and say this is the same shit Walter White made. They're turning into like Superman. I'm telling you, you give that shit to crackheads, they're turning into a bunch of like shittier Supermans. Fucking- They're just ready to like
No.
belt to ass.
It's my own personal blend of fence, crack, meth, and a little bit of horse tranquilizer.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest. Give them all of that, and then make them play a single game of fucking Apex Legends.
Oh God!
The movement.
Oh, you also need to give them at least 2 cans of White Monster.
Boomer juice, boomer juice, baby!
Okay, we're getting
Okay,
off
we need to
track.
continue. We need to continue.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so anyways, you basically, Slayer, you see this material it's made out of, and you see, as far as you can tell, it's an unknown sort of ore and mesh it's made of, and how it's melded. But it's, as far as you can tell, with the way it's conducting this electricity to other pylons and then inside the mountain, as it bursts forward through these cables and out to pretty much wherever it's needed, it's working probably more effective than even those who made it thought it would.
I must procure a sample.
I must eat. Nom nom nom.
And then upgrade my entire-
As you say that,
Excellent.
Slayer, you feel a slight chomp on your foot as Nimbus is kind of nibbling on your robotic feet.
I'm going to eviscerate this dog.
Want to see a magic trick?
Polaris,
Point blank,
you
fireball.
just hear the chomp from behind the little lightning crack of Nimbus going, hungry, 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 hungry. Eat metal, metal, metal.
I wanna
Hunt-
check it at
Oh,
the power
oh,
grid.
we need to go hunting. We need to go hunting. We need to go hunting. I just stop the car in the just go over to the side of the road and just go like, look around for anything. We don't have rations.
Why are we gonna go hunting?
Polaris, put a muzzle on
Speed.
this thing.
You,
To
as,
feed the dog.
Slayer, as you go to pick Nimbus up, he latches onto your arm and he's just kind of hanging off. His beak-like
God
maw just kind of
damn.
cracked into your arm. Friend tastes good. Friend tastes good. Yes, good taste.
Nimbus,
This is sustainable,
he's gonna- okay,
Polaris.
I'm gonna make an assumption that Vulcan and Polaris are the ones in the front seat, as he's gonna turn around. And look at Nimbus. Do you eat meat? What do you eat, Nimbus?
Eat everything.
Everything? What is
Yeah.
nutritious to you?
Everything. As he's like comically hanging from
Can I-
Relic's arm.
Revenant, can I be a dumbass and start feeding him my gold coins?
You
No,
can.
oh,
You
no.
can.
No, can I like you guys watch Boros kind of sneakily try and grab one of his own 5 remaining gold coins and try and feed it to Nimbus?
Yeah, as you'd put it on the floorboard of the Land Conqueror, you kind of see Nimbus's eyes, despite the hard sort of carapace his body is covered in. You'd see him almost like perk up, like from his latched on position to Slayer's arm as he drops down and quickly rushes through the floorboards and grabs it, as it almost cracks into this lightning blue color as he devours it, and it is dissolved into his maw.
I'm kind of pointing like a child. Look, he even needs gold.
I then
You-
just like,
Dipshit!
you just destroyed the local economy.
I'm posting in chat, by the way, for those who don't know. This is what Nimbus looks like.
I'm like, listen, I have 4 gold coins remaining and a fly, please.
You'd
And then
see
just, like,
you'd see Nimbus
we're going
after he's done devouring the coin, kind of like grab onto your knee. More.
We're going hunting. We're
No,
going
no,
hunting.
It has a taste for gold now. Thank you.
I should have just let him eat my chainmail shirt. I feel like that would more.
Well, it's entertaining. It's like I never really had a dog. Well,
I
well,
think this is why. I think this is why.
well,
You know-
I'm a great caretaker. I
You know
just forget
you know that-
about them.
There's one really cool thing, is
And
that
that's why you're a necromancer.
at least this
I'm not a necromancer.
he's not. That's Victor. That's Victor.
That's Victor.
That's a-
I'm the
Okay.
cleric with
Let
mechanical
Sanji
arms.
speak. Let Sanji speak. Let Sanji
Hold
speak.
there is one cool thing about this. The dog won't die to eating chocolate.
Yeah, very
Oh,
true.
true.
Very true.
Very, very
I like the DM does that. Keeps that.
Anyway, let us go hunting.
Again.
Okay.
Polaris, how about you guys go ahead? I'll stay behind with this dog and hunt something for it.
Well,
Nimbus
I never
just
really-
stares at Slayer. I'm going to hunt you.
Oh, don't you worry.
Hey, now don't be threatening folks with a good time.
You'd see
What the?
Slayer. You'd see as you were to say that. You'd see as you were to say that these sort of armored frills on the back of Nimbus's head, and just his body begins to glow a electric blue.
Electric
Oh god, he's turning. Oh god.
He's developing the Speed Force.
No, I was gonna say he's charging up at like Godzilla, but all right.
Is
Well,
the car
he is. You do know his saliva is pretty much electric.
Boros will look down and say, "Is that normal for dogs to do that?" She
not-
kind of.
He's not a normal dog. He's a magical dog of bullshit.
Yeah, that doesn't answer my question.
No,
Okay.
normal dogs don't do that.
Okay, what's happening to it? As Barros is trying to get away because he's worried like he's gonna get hit by whatever this thing is charging up.
He's gonna, I'm gonna assumedly shock the shit out of Slayer.
Slayer, I need you
I
to
would
make
like
me
to go into
Slayer.
combat for
Slayer,
him
I
today.
need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
What the?
All right.
Can I wait? Do I have guidance? Oh,
I apologize ahead of time, Sanji. This dog is not gonna live.
Hey, quick question. I have Mandy. Can I just shut its mouth?
No.
Shit. Use
Okay,
advantage.
okay.
Hold up.
Okay.
I don't want.
Okay.
No, you have to use. You have to call the use of lucky dice beforehand.
Fuck.
Yeah, so as he glows blue, and you're all pretty much getting out of the Land Conqueror, you'd see him burst forward with this almost electric power as he grabs one of your legs and begins to drag you off into the woods. Food, 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 food!
This won't
God.
go unpunished. As he fucking shouts into the distance.
Disappointed!
Oh god. Oh god. You just see Vulcan
killing
start
this thing.
sprinting. You start Vulcan start sprinting after him. God damn it!
You see Barros
Hilarious.
kind of look around. Oh my bad.
Can I make an intelligence check or a history check to know if there are any protected species in this environment?
You can if
I
you
love how
want
you're
to.
still hunting for this thing.
We're going hunting. We're going.
Wildlife, as you're worried about the wildlife as your compatriot is being dragged away.
Yeah, because I know that they're strong enough to survive. I don't want to get in trouble with the local laws for hunting.
You should be worried about protecting your pet.
Barros will kind of quickly look around it. Like,
No.
Look
I know
at,
you're strong. I know that my compatriots are strong enough to survive a singular nimbus nipping at their heels.
A singular hungry nimbus.
I mean, if you say so. Barros kind of shrugs and kind of just like goes back to minding his business, just waiting for the
Okay.
party to know what to do.
So I'm trying to. Will this be a history, nature, survival, or what?
I would say. I'd say survival,
Hey,
honestly,
quick,
because you haven't necessarily been to Outcast Helm, but you can make a good guess if you get a good survival check.
That'd be what are the laws on hunting here specifically for
Yeah.
species? Well, just like what animals are allowed to be hunted. Therefore, what is allowed via
Yeah.
survival? 14.
Okay, 14. I'd say, there are a couple from reading some of the textbooks you've had at some point just on history and sort of international law in some portions of the land. You do remember some of the actual sort of conservation laws from right above the Eternal Forest, where the Beast King territories are for the Arctic. Some of them kind of mentioned some of the smaller sort of, I guess the best term would be rodent-like animals, but you don't remember anything on any sort of big game being off limits.
Okay, so some small rodents are protected because of like their need for local environment, but large. Okay. And then we'll just. I guess I need to take out the fucking rifle, because I'm going hunting.
Great. Again, Vulcan's chasing after the man being dragged.
Yeah, so I'm
Well,
going
that
to.
goes into combat, by the way.
Yeah.
I will say, since he was glowing blue, you're stunned. You're made of metal, and you
Stunned?
feel this electricity flowing through you. You are essentially paralyzed.
Alright, the moment I'm unparalyzed, this dog is dead.
They are a
I
sentient
just
creature
need to
who is
lay
just
in wait.
who's a bit hungry and a bit stupid. I need to know what the fireline rifle can do because I'm going to be hunting them.
3d6 with the dexterity bonus. It's burst.
3d6. So 3d6 burst damage.
It is
Oh,
also
damn.
fire damage. because it technically fires firebolts instead of bullets, but, you know,
Range?
it's 90 feet.
90 for short range. What is max range?
Max range is about 120.
Oh, so that's an interesting one, because a lot of things are like 80, 320 or something like that. So,
Well,
so
it's essential. The scope you used in the Shadowlands is from that, and I based the Fireline rifle essentially off the A3 Steyr AUG, which is a bullpup burst rifle. So
3D. So
3d6, and you attack with dexterity bonus.
Attack with dexterity, and is it partly slashing, partly burning, or all burning?
Normally
Like,
it's all burning. I'd be willing to say there's almost this sort of, think of it like a fire selector for either burst, full auto, or semi-auto, where you can kind of essentially douse down more of the fire damage.
I'll put fire, and then we can just like determine on thing.
Yeah,
3d6 plus anything else, or just dexterity?
just dexterity.
Okay. Okay. Type the saving throw. No. Continue. Okay, that should be. And then name is Fireline rifle. Fireline rifle.
I guess if one of our guys is being dragged, Sanji is Chris is chasing Slayer and Sanji's going hunting. I guess it's me and Victor left at the car.
I would just look at the two. No, before I go hunting, I would go like, look at the two of you and go, we should probably go together. We need to get this done as quick as possible to prevent our compatriot getting eaten.
Oh well, never really hunted.
Y'all are leaving him to die.
I would also
save
like
his
to point your attention to the chat as to what I'm posting.
Okay, which chat?
Hearts of Dawn.
Oh god, it's got upgrades.
Uh-oh. That ain't...
God.
There's
Question.
there's a reason Reaver took them into different dimensions and realms.
Ooh, does
Are
that
we talking about the dog? I'm so confused.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the
yeah.
dog.
does that mean if we put them in a room of pillows, they'll become nice and soft and cuddly?
No, more along the lines of
No colors.
they become white like snow and blend in seamlessly.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna make that joke.
They can. I'm sorry. Is this something from the Indominus Rex? If they can camouflage.
Yeah.
You're not entirely wrong, but it's more along the lines of being the endless versatile hunter. That's why Reaver was more than happy to have as many of them and take them into as many realms as he could, because they were the ultimate pack hunter.
Sigmund, I forgot that I have the ring now. What's the ring called again?
Glad
Let
it
me
doesn't have a
pull
pack.
that back up for you. I think it's still in the actual Roll20, if I'm not mistaken.
Signet ring, right?
Yeah, it's one of the... Yeah.
And it's the ring of what? The songbird?
Songbird, yeah. It's the one that has Charm Person and Hypnotic Pattern.
Yeah. Anyway, hypnotic pattern could be useful against animals to like make it so they,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is your plan to stun them, then shoot them in the head?
I'm trying to ensure they don't suffer as much as possible. So yes.
Hey
That's
guys, I have.
basically the embodiment of can you move a little bit further to the left so your head's in my bullseye?
Basically, I'll give them like the perfect image of like their like lovely lady partner, or boy moon, and then they can go to sleep.
Hey man, if you guys need me, I can cast a level 3 guiding bolt using all my hands and blast this thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And yet, this is
All right.
more sadistic. And
All
yet
right.
this is sad-
All right, hang on.
I'm
Hang
sorry.
on.
Hey, Chris, you're an American. Do you find hunting for food for a pet immoral?
No,
I've
no,
always
no.
wanted to go
I'm fine
hunting.
with hunting for food. It's the hunting for food is fine. It's the fact that you're actively trying to use other shit to
Are you saying making it so a prey that is going to be feed a pet, making it so that they don't suffer as much as possible, and giving them something pleasurable before they die in the image of something that is nice for them, is more immoral than just American hunters?
slightly, yes.
Oh fuck.
I kind of look at Sanji's character.
Polaris.
What's your character again?
Polaris.
Sanji? Polaris. And
Polaris.
kind of like, if you need me, I can just blast the thing. I mean,
That could also work depending upon the situation. So
and all right. As I kind of summon in my mechanical arms, as I'm kind of ready to follow Sanji.
we probably need to get 2 stags, just to have enough like rations and stuff prepared. Okay. All right. And I will go make a survival check to search for 2 stags.
All right, go ahead.
Preferably don't have partners.
Question.
Jesus.
I have a question. Is it snowing or like what's the weather like right now?
Roll me a D100.
I
I
think
drive it.
I think it would tend towards snow considering it's the north.
Exactly.
90,
Someone,
92.
92? Okay, 1 second.
Okay, then I guess.
You beginning to walk through the actual sort of forest itself. It's snowing just ever so lightly in a sprinkle, but as you're passing pretty much these icicle-like forms dripping from the trees and all, you almost hear this sort of harmonic singing of ice. Like it's some sort of sound reverberating off the icicles to one another in this almost sort of ethereal orchestra.
That's wonderful. Can I find Slayer as he's getting dragged?
Make me an investigation check. I guess you're gonna have to make me make it for you, or
By the
1d10 plus 1.
yeah, does
So
24.
1d20
that
plus
is
1.
9. That is 9.
Alright.
Yes.
So as
He's just
you kind of break off from the rest, you follow the snowy sort of drag path left by the electrically paralyzed form of Relic, and you lose it really quickly though.
God damn it! He's gonna start yelling, "Nimbus!"
Benson! Benson!
This
Oh,
dog
you-
can't hold me forever. I feel like Tai Lung when he's in that prison. Just need one turn.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say you are pretty much getting what is essentially the Warforged version of the electric chair.
Nimbus! He's gonna start yelling at the top of his lungs. He's gonna like pull out the rod, and, like, turn it into its like flame version, and like in one hand, and in the other he pulls out his actual longsword,
Mhm.
and like he has a longsword flame tongue and a longsword of his like moon thing. Is it day or night?
It is getting close to night.
Okay, yeah. So he's getting both out. He's
Yo.
using them as like he's using them as flashlights. Actually, I don't need these. I have dark vision. What the fuck?
I have
Um,
locate object if you need it. I have locate object.
Nimbus
actually,
isn't an
I'm dead.
object.
I have dark vision.
Oh fuck! Why they're
He's-
both living? Never mind. It's a robot.
Yeah, he's just gonna pull out his normal longsword and start like,
Wait.
cutting down he's gonna start cutting down vegetation as he's
There's
gonna
vegetation
start,
in the snow.
again.
Yeah, you're pretty much in
Wait.
this sort of large. You're essentially in this large
taiga.
tundra-like
It's a
forest.
Oh, okay.
it's a
Can
taiga.
Yeah,
Can I-
taiga.
Can I
Yeah.
ask something? Can I ask something? Is there? Can I just locate object on something that's on Slayer's body, and then we just follow that?
Well,
The problem is with that. I don't think you would have been too close to Slayer for too long to know what the fuck he has on him.
This is also true.
That's fair. Never mind. What?
Um, The easiest way I can think about it is to use my whistle, because the Nimbus seemed to also react to the goddamn whistle, if I remember correctly.
No, it was the whip. It was the whip.
The whip, yeah, that was the whip. Maybe it will work as a dog whistle? I don't fucking know.
I mean, you could always make me a survival check to see if you can hunt down at least 2 ice stags, and maybe he'll come run and get the scent of blood.
I did. It was a 24.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see. Sorry. Yeah, with the 24, you come across, you kind of skulk across this sort of icy, taiga-like forest. The icicles on the trees, you hear this sort of ethereal choir singing through your ears. It's almost as if like a sort of audio version of a Aurora Borealis put into musical form. As you hunt, you see at least a couple, I'd say 4 or 5 of these almost sort of ice stag-like deer. As you see a couple of them off in the distance, but you see 2 prime targets almost next to each other. You think you can take the shot if you were to put it in semi-auto and just pop one, swap over immediately to the next with just a slight movement to the left, and pop a shot through their head. It's extremely likely. As you make me a perception check, because I'll base this off how well you actually aim this.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, with that 18, you crouch. I don't want to say crouch, but you get on one knee in the snow just to make sure your aim is as steady as it can be. As you take a soft inhale, fire the first shot, and then almost instantly rear the gun over to the left and fire another one through the other ice stag's skull, as both are instantly dead.
Nice.
It takes a couple seconds, breathes, and then starts crying a little bit because of what she just did.
Make me another perception check.
Will do. $11.
You see one of the forms start twitching as it's almost being dragged away by something you can't see.
I attempt to move positions by picking up the rifle and going, check to see what's doing it.
Make me another perception check.
Okay. Also 11.
Oh, that would have been a nat.
Hello, I'm
20.
back. Sorry,
That is wild. That is wild.
I should have picked up the scope again and looked through it like my periscope.
As
I'm back. Sorry, I have to get my weekly Chick-fil-A.
You're fine. As you're kind of trying to get a sightline on whatever the hell could be dragging this corpse away, you don't see anything. It's almost as if it's being drugged by the leg, but you don't see anything around it and all the snow and ice.
Well, I can just follow dragging a carcass that's bloody through snow and ice. It's going to leave a trail.
Alright,
So I'll just keep on following. I'm still sniffling, though. Like, this isn't... I'm not happy with what I just did, but it was, like, least bad outcome in her opinion.
Oh, I thought
Where-
you were sniffling from the cold.
No, I'm crying.
Yeah, following the carcass for a good
She's
5 minutes.
She's a fucking weepy bitch who's emotional about everything. Why the fuck was she not
Yeah.
crying about taking out innocent, beautiful wildlife? The only reason she did it is because Nimbus also needs feeding, and she doesn't want to sacrifice a party member or the materials we have. So,
You would follow
Yeah.
for a good 5 minutes as the corpse gets drug away quicker, as you come across this almost perfectly melded into the snow Nimbus, as next to him is this sort of splayed out and still sparking with electricity form of Slayer. He is unable to move. He's been overloaded as Nimbus is just tearing into this ice stag. Food good. Robotic friend didn't taste good. That's a new one.
I'm going to go get the other carcass and just go, right, you eat up there, Nimbus.
You see him just plunging in.
I'm going to go set up a fire, and I'm going to start preserving meat.
I
love how no
Are
one
they
is
with
checking.
relic-
I love how you just saw Slayer just splayed out like Peter at the bottom of the stairs and just sparking with electricity. Yeah, he's fine.
Well, yeah, he is. He is fine.
He's not a concern now. It's gonna be a concern later. That's a problem for Futura.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just wait.
Yeah.
Well, part of the reason is that if you leave a corpse there, that means carrion feed are going to come. Like, corpse feeders are going to come. You
Yeah.
need to make sure corpse don't come, so... And I'm going to go and quickly do what I need to do. Can I make a survival check?
No.
Can I make a survival check to tan, hide, and to...
Yeah, I
prepare.
would say go ahead and make me a survival check. Mainly just for the skinning part, to get the hide off. I would go ahead and say, with how ravenous you saw Nimbus devouring that ice stag, you can probably assume he'll be able to go immediately onto this one. You can just collect the hide.
Oh, that's not going to
would
be...
like to would like to say panning takes a long ass time. Takes days.
Yeah, as you with that 14, it's you're
Feeling
able
would
to take
be-
one of your. You have one of these small sort of, I'd say almost sort of archaeological daggers for maybe opening up crates or something, or just kind of feeling around in between crevices for any sort of triggers or traps. As you're able to take it and kind of slit it across the ice stag, this sort of beautiful white pelt comes off with just a couple sort of couple interruptions in between pulls, as you're able to get it off relatively easy, just with a couple snags.
Yeah. Throughout this, she would have still been crying because she's not comfortable with what she just did, but felt it was needed. She knows the process of doing things. She's been taught the process. Doesn't stop her feeling emotional.
You would
Did I ever make my way
you would-
back?
You would look to your right, and you'd see these almost sort of claw-like paw prints in the snow, kind of moving towards you. And if you were to make another perception check, you would, yeah, you're able to see Nimbus, who was almost just pure snow-colored, just pure blending in, moving towards the carcass. As he'd look at you, having seen you notice him. Neil?
Have you seriously eaten through all of that already? On the other,
Food was good.
how hungry are you right now?
This should work. As he pounces onto the other dehided carcass and begins to eat.
So the answer is Nimbus. Quick question.
He'd look up. The only way you're able to see him look up is his muzzle is covered in gore. Yes.
How often do you need to eat that much?
Oh, Master starved us for a good bit. You feed us more than him.
Yes, the single coin was more.
And then look at them. How much will you need tomorrow?
Should be fine tomorrow.
The next question: how often do you eat?
How often are you supposed to be eating? Can you
Nope.
tell?
Don't know how often exactly. Master fed us only once a week. I was really hungry.
Okay, after you were fed, how long till you felt hungry again?
3 cycles?
It's like, how much were you
3 days.
fed?
Normally just bowls of metal shavings.
How many bowls?
1.
One bowl of metal. Large, medium, or small bowl?
Pretty small.
One small bowl of shavings lasts about 3 days. 2 of these. How long were you in captivity for?
Oh, was in captivity since was born. Didn't know anything else.
How many cycles?
He kind of stopped for a second, kind of thinking. More than I think. Master called them years? 7?
So. I'm doing calculations based upon that to see what is the optimal amount of food to give them. So it seems to me that if you feed them a bowl of shavings every 2 days, they would feel comfortable, but it would also not be great as a diet in terms of variety. Probably 1/8 of one of these. What are these, like deers?
Yeah, they're essentially sort of this almost albino snowy white elk.
So venison.
Yeah.
So 1/8 of one of these venison every 2 to 3 days is probably a good estimate for food. A little bit more.
And he's just eating a lot now because he's starved.
Yeah, exactly. So that means if we were to hunt one more, they'd be secure for 16 to 24 days. So 2 to 3 weeks. But at this point, I can't do it anymore. So I'm going to turn to my compatriot who said they were going to be willing to able to do it, and turn to them and go, "Can you do one final deer?"
That was you, right, Knight, who said they could cast Guiding Bolt?
Yes.
Yeah, Polaris will be talking to you then.
Okay, sorry. I'm like, I
I
generally zoned out. Sorry.
All good.
Sorry, I was just doing basic math calculations. To make sure that Nimbus has something to eat over the next 16 to 24 days, can you go and hunt one final deer? I don't want to do it anymore. I can point you in the direction, but I don't want to do it anymore.
All right. As you watch Boros, with the knowledge of hunting, that equivalent of a child, just start walking off. And
Oh God.
14 on survival to point you in the rough direction you need.
You
all right.
you would be
you
able to
want me to roll
find
survival?
you would be able to find a couple of the hoof prints of some of the ice elk that ran away.
All right. I'll like to follow those,
All right. As
and I'll kind of do my best.
as you would go, Nimbus would kind of just remain eating for a second before looking back at Polaris. Packmasters used to tell us we could get a lot bigger. We used to be bigger than Master at some points, even some of the wildlife.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm
sorry. Can we eventually ride Nimbus into battle?
Potentially.
It's gonna
You
be.
wanna find out?
It's gonna be.
Unlikely.
It's gonna be him and the black dragonling competing for like who can best outshine each other.
Turn Nimbus into a tank and like arm him up. Anyways, while I'm looking,
I'm gonna check on Slayer because I'm gonna make an assumption that I found my way to these nerds.
Oh, this is so bad. Okay. Are you sure?
Make me. I'm guessing I'm still gonna have to make the roll for you, correct, Chris?
Yeah.
Perception or
Okay.
investigation?
I have the same in both, so
Okay.
perception. Fuck it.
That is a 4. No.
Thank God. You.
You kind of just wander around the same area for a bit, trying to find wherever the fuck the trail led, and you just cannot find anything.
You know, in theory, if I were to start a forest fire, you would be able to find it.
Jesus fucking
Um,
Christ.
A forest fire in a snow region would be dissipated by the natural environment.
Not
that
if
is
it's
true.
magical.
Everything is
Not if
wet.
it's magical.
It's still wild though,
No.
because you're right next
No.
to the pretty much the entire region's biggest fucking power station.
No, you do not fucking have Amaterasu from fucking like Naruto. Your black flame does not burn for 7 days. Fuck you.
Listen. In theory, if I do that, also fuck them. They shouldn't have put their energy grid in such a fucking burnable spot. Second off,
Okay, I want to pause you there. So every American power line constructor,
I was gonna say, yeah.
because they
I never
also
said that.
do that fucking shit.
again, I'm not saying it. We aren't stupid as well. We are. Okay. He's gonna be like, fuck it, I've lost them. As he's going to essentially, how do I put this? He's gonna cast Sacred Flame a whole bunch and just
Yeah,
have, like, a
I just
dance
want
show
to
of
point this out. I just want to point this out. You haven't even tried calling out, and you're immediately resorting to burning down the fucking taiga.
He's,
Yeah,
it's not my problem.
that's what exactly. You went silent, you shithead. You're just like, oh shit, yeah, he's right. I didn't.
You're going to commit.
I will just say, if you burn down,
You're
if you
going
start
to
to try to
commit a
burn down this
terrorist
taiga,
attack on an
you-
allied.
yeah, I will go ahead and say, if you try to burn down the taiga, you're not going to make it out of this adventure alive, this portion of the adventure alive, because a certain lich is going to rip your soul free.
He's already
okay,
committed
so
to
plan-
it. He's already committed to it. Fuck it,
plan
do it.
B,
Let him face the
plan
consequences.
B.
Let him. No.
It's
No.
gonna be-
Let him face the consequences of his actions. You shouldn't have warned him. He doesn't have precognition. He doesn't have precog. Fuck it. Let him face the consequences of his
So,
actions of burning that
Burning
forest.
down the taiga, Chris.
No, wait! No, I want to take it back! I want to take it back!
You
yelling.
cast Sacred Flame on one of the large sort of dying or just winterized coated birch trees as it goes up in a conflagration as it spreads to a couple other trees. The taiga is now starting to burn.
Rip.
Fuck!
Not mention it.
Hey guys! He's gonna start yelling. Hey guys!
Now
Help!
he uses his voice.
Help! He's
I
gonna
just-
start screaming like crazy. Help! I made a mistake! Help!
I don't. Do I hear
Actually,
him?
hold up. Here's the funny bit. I just reread fucking Sacred Flame. It's not fire damage, it's radiant.
That's-
Do you have?
That's almost
fire
even
on?
worse because it's a fucking land of undead.
But it isn't a fire, so it isn't gonna spread. He just
No,
blasts
but
it
the
down
thing,
a
the
tree.
thing, the thing is,
Like,
the thing is with Outcast Helm is pretty much the entirety of nature that is plant-like has this almost miasma like of undeath. That's why the trees are in this sort of they're alive but undead state of being because of the cold and just the permanent sort of feel of undead.
Oh,
See,
so-
here's the thing. My plan B when I said I'm gonna start shooting off Sacred Flame was I'm gonna start using it as like a signal light because have it come down as a
No,
signal.
no. You were targeting the fucking trees.
No, that was plan A. I was moving to plan B.
Either way, you have still cast Sacred Flame on a necrotic tree, which could go up in radiance rather than in flames, and could still spread in a weird way.
Okay. Is the still we're gonna start yelling and be like, "Hey, where is everybody? Hello?" If we're
Question for the DM.
Yes.
Does the tree light up in radiance?
Yes,
Because
it
it is
goes up in yellow flame.
Gonna... Oh no!
You have caused a unnatural forest fire. You have caused specifically a magic-only forest fire that can only be linked back to Paladin. Congratulations.
I have somehow not only started a forest fire, but I to where like they're like in Pokemon logic, I've done it to where I've like it's like it's in hitting a water type with electric.
So I'm in the middle of this forest. Do I hear it?
Snow at it?
Yeah.
Screaming, "Help!"
Do I hear any of this? I see any of this?
Yes, I would say you hear his dumb ass calling out, and you also see the glowing of yellow radiance beginning to spread from trees.
I don't have anything to stop this.
Nimbus would keep up. Run!
Help! I start running.
Nimbus is pretty much running right ahead of you, trying to lead you. Follow!
I'm running, by the way, away from the fire, so that
Yeah.
means further away from you.
You guys left me there.
Yeah!
I forgot about that. Give me a
There are
sec.
gonna be consequences when I get up.
I'm just gonna like.
Just in this state of like being in a coma, like everything happening, but he can't fucking move.
Can I make a history check to see if I even remember that you were there? At
You can, go ahead!
13. Do I remember that he's there?
You remember you came into the woods for something, but you only remember that... Shit, was I just here to feed Nimbus, or was there something else?
I feel like I've left my stove on. Stove. Metal man. Metal! Fuck. I go back.
You are... I would say as you go to rush back, Nimbus looks as sadly as it is, yellow radiant fire is already cutting you off.
Linda?
You know, I would join you guys, but I can't, sadly, because you guys are full, I think.
As you kind of make your way back to pretty much what is the outskirts of the taiga next to the Land Conqueror, with Nimbus leading the way. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
I'm back. I'm ready to launch.
As you would arrive, both you and Nimbus would arrive at pretty much next to the Land Conqueror. You see the power station off in the distance, glowing with this almost sort of necromantic green, as these small sort of glowing orbs begin to coalesce near the Land Conqueror, and they begin to form.
Okay. Does anyone know what caused that fire?
I'm over here. Did we get Metal Man?
Mm,
Oh wait, no, that didn't
Are
work.
Chris? Are you yourself even safe from the blade? Well,
No, he's trapped in it.
Radi-
He's trapped in it.
fucking.
He has essentially surrounded himself like the fucking dumbass he is.
man, I would have loved to join you guys, because this sounds like a fun party.
It's more like Chris fucking up a
It's
lot.
a great party. We have Ramatra, but less racist, a dog, and that's what I can comprehend right now.
We have me, who's a dipshit.
We have me, who's a big weepy bitch.
And we have Victor, and Slayer is Ramatra, but less racist. And we have the Necromancer.
Yes.
Man, you
And
guys
then
sound
I'm
like a
playing
fun
Cleric.
team.
We are a great party, and this is like if you gave crackheads a option other than doing crack. Alright, let's do this.
Hang on, I'm grabbing a photo real quick. Hang on.
Yes, if you give them an option other than doing crack.
Yeah.
So,
And fentanyl does not count.
so
Be aware, we did
Go
not
ahead,
have
sorry.
a long rest. I am on 5 HP. If this comes to combat, I am dead.
Well, I thought we had a long rest. As we were
you
timing
did
out.
have a long rest. You had one at the Starlight Inn.
Okay, in which case, then I am back to full.
Yeah, you
Thank fuck.
basically slept. You basically left Justicia up into the Eternal Forest, rested there, and then went back on.
Oh, that.
Release me.
Thank fuck. Thank fuck.
Are you guys
Trying to
full
find-
or?
Yeah, as for the time being, we're full. Sorry.
Aw, cool.
There might be a space open if Chris dies.
I already have backup character made.
He does, yeah.
Die, Chris.
Yeah.
Die, Chris.
Which honestly, with how this has gone, I might just deny it. So,
Don't worry, Chris. I'll save you, and then I'll kill Polaris and the dog.
why kill them? He's the one trying to burn down the fucking undead forest. That's not their
I
fault.
didn't
That's his
mean-
fault.
Polaris is only dying. 'cause it's her dog.
anyways, as fucking hell, as these sort of green orbs begin to coalesce, they spark open into these green pathway portals. As Polaris, you see something horrifying. You see these large. Yeah, let me let the photos upload real quick. All right, you see these large, almost faceless Death Knight forms lumber out alongside the Outcast King Necros.
Yeah, I think they're dead. I don't know about you guys.
Hello, Necros. I don't know what caused the fire. It's good to see you.
Hang on, I'm typing something out real quick.
Oh, I'll
I
mute.
call-
I'll mute if you guys want me to.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I'm just here for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think every now and again, you could comment in the voice chat. Honestly,
Yeah, that's fine.
we're in
Yeah, yeah.
campaign 1, so if you go to the campaign 1, go to the voice chat. You can type in the voice chat if you want.
Yeah, okay. Sounds fair. Okay, I'm gonna mute now.
Let's blow up the local single mother of 5.
Jesus Christ. All right. They would pretty much all walk past you for a moment as the 4 Death Knights accompanying Necros would raise a single hand as they would use Necromantic Gust. A gust of undead wind blasts out, quelling radiant blazes and fires, dealing necrotic damage to living beings not used to undead energies or miasmas. So, for pretty much every idiot still in the blaze, let's go through some damage.
I would like to
Am I
say
in the
I'm
blaze?
technically not living.
Yeah, I would say you're safe from this. I would say you're safe from this. I have no problem with that because this isn't
Well,
your
let me
fuck up.
live.
I would also say, as well, Knight, you are far enough away into the forest, kind of looking for these ice stags, that you are far enough away that you don't even notice the fucking blaze yet.
Yeah,
So you're fine.
I can't wait to blast them like Team Rocket.
So, Chris,
Oh no.
let's
Rev.
deal some fucking damage.
Excuse me, Revenant.
You take 64 damage. Necrotic.
Is there
Jesus.
any way? Is there a save? Is there a
No.
save?
No,
How can you dodge? This is a breath, effectively.
this is essentially a gale force
Okay.
wind coming
I'm-
in to quell
I'm down,
every
I'm
bit
down.
of radiant.
Oh no.
You're a paladin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Victor. What are you trying to say? I'm sorry. Yes, Victor, you were safe. You were safe.
Okay. Because I
Yes.
had to leave for a little bit because
No,
my parents got a new
you're fine.
truck.
You're fine. As you've come back, Chris has cast Sacred Flame in what is essentially an undead forest, and has basically tried to light the fucker on fire with radiance.
Oh,
Just to get just
I'm a
people's-
child. Why would you try to do that?
just to get people's attention.
I thought crossing was gay if I use Sacred Flame as like a thing with a flame of like, hey, I'm
No,
over
because
here.
the thing is,
It
if you
would
were to
work,
use
and
no,
it didn't.
no, because you said at first you were gonna try and catch a tree on fire with Sacred Flame in an undead forest in an undead nation. If you had said, I'm going to use Sacred Flame as a signal flare, that would have been a whole different outcome. But your dumbass said, let's set fire with radiant damage to the undead forest.
And because we want to instill consequences being a thing, you had to stick with him.
Volo just turns to him, just with the most just dumbfounded look on his face. Just, are you a fucking idiot?
He's not there. He's in the
He's not
forest.
there.
dying.
He's in the taiga. He set flame to the entire taiga from within, and Necros and his Oberon guard have just appeared, basically sensing this entire shitstorm to quell it.
Well, I figured I wasn't there, considering that I wasn't caught in the blast. Although even if
Yeah,
I
no,
was there, I
you
based off
basically
of
everyone
the
who
way that-
had no hand in this debacle is fine. So Chris, 64 damage. Are you down?
What is your max health?
How would you knock me down? Jeez.
My max health is 49.
Okay, so that's not 1.5. So you're only making death saves.
You both, pretty much everyone who was near the entrance to the taiga would see both Necros and his Oberon guard begin to walk forward, not paying a single one of you attention, just looking for whoever caused this, as a glow emanates from fucking Vulcan's form, as if they are seeking out radiance itself. As you would hear Necros rumble. There you are, little fire starter!
Fucking passed out.
You're not passed out. You're dying.
He would
Relic is
he would
passed out.
grab you and begin to drag you out to your colleagues. As I would like for everyone that is there and in attention, I would also say that one of the Oberon guard is dragging Slayer away, back
Oh,
to
that's a bad
safety. By the
idea.
way, just saying.
Okay. Okay.
I would like you all to make me perception checks. No, actually, Arcana checks.
Oh my!
It's even better. 22.
Anyone that could, I think.
Hey, DM, just go ahead and give me my natural 20 with a plus 11.
Nice.
Oh.
So
Do
for
you
those
also want me
for
to
those
roll,
of you with
or-
20 and above, you can see that Necros, it's blatant as fucking day. He is, as most of the history books say, the child of Necrozma, a demigod. But there's something far worse. He's a fucking lich.
Oh god.
But you also notice he's not using any sort of magical attunement items. He's purely warrior based.
He's purely what based?
He's purely martial based.
Warrior.
Yes.
He's a martial lich.
Ooh, interesting.
He would glance at the rest of you as he lifts Vulcan up. Well, the brothers probably won't mind me doing this after our little agreement. Well, seems I have our little fire starter here. Well, my mind is already made up on what I'm going to do with him, but do any of you want to plead his case?
I do it for you, Chris, but I'm down. Don't worry.
If I may, he is just a dumb mortal. I don't think he was necessarily trying to cleanse the place. I think he's just very misguided.
I don't think his soul should be rendered into nothingness.
His body, yes, absolutely, but his soul? Oh no.
I can't really ask for much more than leniency on the soul aspect. This is your domain. He made a massive mistake, and even ignorance doesn't solve that. And while I would plead his case further, he
kind of has it coming, let's be honest here.
He's made lots of mistakes in his life and seems to be...
Poor man.
Maybe in his next life he'll do better.
These are the people you work with.
Why did he put all of his children tuition on red?
I pledge your case from someone who's very scared of this man, so they don't want to bark up the tree of going, make sure he's perfectly fine. That's not happening. The best I can beg is for your soul.
I would like to leave.
Can I attempt to just, like, make puppy eyes for his soul?
Well, hang on.
Will this be a persuasion?
No,
with
hang on.
puppy
Okay. He is going to use magic and physical rend. Necros begins to beat and bloody the melee target, ripping away magic items in essence, unbothered by bone or physical damage, keeping you alive, all the while putting the target in a vegetative state. He begins to beat the everlasting shit out of you, ripping your armor, any trinkets, and gear away, all the while making sure you are beaten and bloody. Pretty much a good chunk of your body is now broken mesh, and you are only a grueling sense of vegetative mesh.
God.
Oh God,
Well,
I fucked up.
Well, as he would toss the broken as he would toss the broken form of Vulcan aside. Well, welcome to Outcast Helm, folks. I hope this has been a learning experience for you.
Chris, he's a cripple now.
No, I'm just dead at that point.
If your soul returns to your body, I think he's basically said, get rid of some trinkets, baby.
No, your soul is still there. Your soul is still there. You were just essentially Oswald Cobblepot from the Batman Absolute comic as of currently.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're crippled. What happened to his magic items? Does he just have them now?
They dissolved.
No!
They dissolved into this green sort of shadow.
We could have used those if they weren't being on him. Oh dear.
That's a shame. At least I have the help.
I mean, let's be honest here. It was if we lose a couple of magical items, or his soul gets rendered to nothing.
I mean, the third option was just he dies and his soul just goes normally and we keep the items, but I don't know. Would he prefer option 1, 2, or 3? Obviously, option 3 soul erased his
It's not like he could. Well, I mean, I can always reverse the damage and do one of the other things if you want to keep the magic items. I'll gladly take another sort of payment for the land he tried to burn.
I didn't try to. It was a mistake.
Could you ask the soul itself for their opinion?
I can. As his sort of black dragon claws would extend as he shoves them into Chris's chest cavity, speak. As despite your unconscious form, it's like your soul itself is using your mouth as a sort of conduit to speak.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean giant fuck up.
What option do you want? Do you want to die and enter the cycle of rebirth, or do you want to be crippled for the rest of your life?
My one choice.
To be totally honest with you, neither, but I don't have a choice in that matter, do I?
No, I'm very sorry. At the very least,
Just
at the very cycle of rebirth. Okay.
I call his boots.
I call this bull.
Goddamn. The overall guard around you would begin to kind of, they'd almost the sort of equipment he had and that had faded away into this green sort of necromantic shadow would sort of reconstitute itself in their hands as they hand it over to you, as it's almost being brought back into the physical from being rent away fully. Well,
Wild.
hopefully these trinkets will treat your friends better than, well, I'm guessing you did. Farewell! As he would rip his claws out as the essence of this green sort of almost soul-like ethereal flame would follow his grasp out as he crushed his hand.
We need to, Chris, can you please list your deck of many things positive effects? They need to go into our new player.
I don't remember.
Oh, well, good for
You have a
you.
list of it.
Wait,
You have
you're
a
telling me
list somewhere.
you're telling me all this is all it took to fucking kill someone, like kill a party member?
Yeah,
It was
I'm
very
going
rare.
to go ahead and
His
say,
face
I'm going to go
so
ahead and
many
say,
times.
I'm going to go ahead and say, I told Chris this as well, that on the level of mortal characters in this realm, and just all of them, Necros is vying for number one.
You're telling me that an accident caused this guy to spawn in and just command blast, like what is it, buy and blast Chris's character?
You have to remember as well, he's a lich. You don't exactly know what his phylactery could be. It could be the entire goddamn continent you're in as of current.
So wait, is this area we're in? Is it his home? Is it
Yes,
like
this is his kingdom.
Yeah.
This is his kingdom.
We came to visit him.
Yeah. This is the person the Fell Brothers wanted you to talk to see if they needed any assistance.
And,
Yeah,
they don't.
and a single mistake caused Chris to blow up. Got it. Wow.
No. Very specifically, this is Chris has a pattern of behavior that happened prior, and then he's done something which, in universe, would make sense for, hey, you just committed a terrorist attack against my land, my home, my nation.
I mean, I guess yeah. But I still feel bad that he gets fucking turned to fucking ash.
Well, like I said,
mistake.
if he was to do like he was saying with option B of signal flare first with Sacred Flame, this would not have occurred.
Yeah, good point. I just wow.
Basically, we haven't given Chris a consequence for prior stupidity. This is a culmination.
Oh, it's like a nuclear
This is
bomb.
basically the
Like
tipping
the
point.
wires kill.
Let me know when we're going to me hunting elk.
Well, that's pretty much
is he
done.
gone?
Nimbus
Please tell me
is
this
full
is
now.
done.
Nimbus is full now. There's no problem there.
Oh well, you guys. Well, I just went off. No one told me anything.
Yeah,
My character's still in the
I know,
forest.
but I mean, you would have seen the sort of, as you were, I would say probably as you were hunting the last one you were sent to kill, you would have seen this sort of green necromantic gust of wind kind of blow past where you were, not hitting you, but kind of past as this sort of radiant flame is caught in the edge
Guys,
of it
I have
as it's
Revivify.
blown away fully.
Guys, I have Revivify if it works.
No, his soul is
I
gone.
don't think
His
it'll
soul is
work
gone.
here.
DMN? Oh, damn.
Oh shit.
Damn. Well, no Revivify.
Damn.
Like,
My bad,
okay,
Chris.
you mean his
His neck
corpse
was
is
gone.
gone, the soul is back in the cycle.
Yeah, the soul is back in the cycle. His corpse is dust.
Is Necros gone?
No, they're still there.
I guess I'll come back
Oberon
after-
Guard, the Oberon Guard are currently,
Oh fuck.
the Oberon Guard are currently reconstituting the magic
Oh, he's
equipment they
done.
ripped away from him.
Uh-oh.
Basically,
Okay, in
Basically-
that case...
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, Sanji.
basically, if you feel like this was overly harsh, bear in mind you haven't been here for that long, and we have prior history.
Yeah!
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Victor, yes, go ahead, go ahead. This should be funny.
Can I... Do you guys, like, stall the... What's the one really important piece of paper that the White House has?
Well, listen. I want to do it in secret, okay? Like, away
do it
from the
now.
party.
Don't do it now. We can do it later.
Okay, so who is the most recent player that we haven't had in the party before? This is
Night.
Knight.
Chris left.
Because you're the most
I
recent.
don't blame him.
Yeah. No, to be fair, yeah. We rag on him a lot, but we do care. But like this time, it was just, hey, you did step too far, doing something very stupid. In this regard, Knight, because you are our most new player, the deck of many things thing that Chris's character had, if it is magic is taken out and rendered into someone else, well, you have expertise in persuasion and a keep somewhere in a dungeon-like setting. Setting.
I mean,
expertise.
I was more along the lines of
I
willing
don't think
to.
that should be.
Hang on. So I was gonna say more along the lines of the character effects can be swapped over to someone, versus these sort of in-world things wouldn't.
Oh, I
So
was gonna
don't
say
wait.
you shouldn't get access to that
Yeah.
at all.
We can figure that
As much
out.
as I'd like
later.
to.
Yeah, I mean, we can figure that out later. It's no problem.
You after this happened, I guess you'd see Boros coming back with his mechanical arms, carrying each two arms are carrying like one elk body, another elk body, and he's like proud of himself walking back to the group. And then when he gets there, it's like, oh, is she dead?
Yeah,
And
you
like point to the obvious obliterated Chris's body.
Yeah, you would
Yeah,
see these
I just turned to you
four
and go,
large, heavily armored
Yeah.
sort of death guard, and just this one giant sort of black undead dragonborn, just standing there with a great axe, coating his back. It's almost in the style of a Buster Blade with its sort of heft, but it's a lot more serrated with cruel potential.
Quick question, DM man.
Yeah.
Based on the picture of Necros, would you say that? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say like, is he mechanical looking?
No. He is full undead flesh and bone.
He's undead. Okay, because I was gonna be like, ooh, machine.
So for Necros, little backstory. One of the homebrew gods I've made for the Dragonborn is Necrozma, the god of rotten decay. This is essentially one of her last remaining sons in this realm. Most of the others have either had to hide in plain sight or were killed. This is one of the last remaining known of, and he has essentially carved out this region of this tundra and taiga as Outcast Helm. It is essentially the Lich King's kingdom from World of Warcraft. It is this just large sort of kingdom of undead, outcast, and just those who don't think they belong.
I'm shooting bricks. How much longer is this guy gonna be around? I really want him not here. or far away from me?
You would.
I would just look over at Necros and just go, we do have a duty to perform, which is, do you need anything?
There is actually, now that you mention it, and now that one of you is actually, well, as far as I can tell, one of you is actually tactical in thinking. We've spotted some of the dragon bitches' children around here. Some of them have been taking some guises of some of my lost kin, and I am requiring of you to hunt them down.
Okay. Also, she's really struggling because she's now trying to make a request that's in the affirmative.
Okay. Hey,
You would see he's not like, you would see he's not like in an aggressive mood or anything. He's just this act was in a form of just seemingly retribution for trying to burn down some of his land.
I know, but I'm still scared because he is.
Nah.
There is a corpse in front of me of
Yeah,
someone
I
I've met for
I get
a
it.
while.
in the background, Valo drags body away.
Permission to cross promote sciences with Justicia, so that way we can effectively mold this kind of ore. Show the whistle.
No, by all means. I've already been in meeting with Cypher when he came with that first chunk of ore you had found. He's been up at one of the volcanoes for a bit now, trying to fuck around with it. I don't know if he's made any progress or not. I've been too worried with the chromatic bitch's kin.
We found some laser couplings from a different realm that may prove more effective with the combined technologies. Yeah, just a. If you could talk to the Fell Brothers and Justicia about that, or get your scientists to do so, that'd be great.
That's fine.
Can I get coordinates to the place we need to go for the person of interest?
You'll want to start off in Titan's Rest. That's where I laid most of my kin to rest, and mainly where they'd probably have stolen their books. It's essentially a large sort of sarcophagus and tomb of a monument.
Do you have any scrolls of there are scrolls that can track people of certain alignments, right? I don't remember.
Not that I'm aware.
It was like something, or like, well, is it like, because if it's detect evil and good, everything would be listing and just going like undead, 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 undead. So it just wouldn't work.
Yeah. There is one thing I could potentially give that could aid you. The Scroll of Retribution. It's essentially when I raise some revenants who are seeking vengeance. Sometimes I'm able to use some of that magical essence in willpower to imbue it in a scroll, and you can cast it on the target, and whoever they want dead the most or had done the most harm, in a sense, if you were to use that on one of my brothers or sisters who I had buried, chances are it'll lead you to one of the ones who had taken their form.
Right. Okay. Good to know. I take the scroll, bundle it, place it in the bag of holding.
You would see it's got this. You would see it has this blood red sort of aura to it, as if fully embodying the sort of willpower and amount of rage it would take to be resurrected as a revenant.
I bundle it up, put it in the bag of holding, turn to my associates and go, we can grieve later. I'm so sorry. that your kingdom was not able to see you shine once again. Oh dear. And then turn back to what's the name of the in I'm so bad with names. This is
Necros.
I turn back to Necros and go, finally, I had a meeting with the embodiment of death a little while ago. Do you two get on well?
Yeah, we don't have a problem as much. The best way to describe the Crow Mother versus mine, Necrozma, is essentially she's the ferryman of leading them to their judgment. Mainly it's mortal lives with humanity and so on, with legible thought and all. She takes them and sends them to my mother, and she decides whether personal hell or heaven, you know.
Got it. Okay. Just mechanics are quite interesting. Shoving her lips at that moment in time, she's not going to push it.
It is rather interesting.
Yeah. She's gonna now shut her trap and then just go, aside from that, I shan't bother you much longer. We're so sorry this occurred at all.
Blame not yourselves. You're not the one who
thought it.
Blame not yourselves. You're not the ones who sought to set fire to my kingdom. I hope we can still have a. I do still hope we could have a progressive relationship after all. It isn't normally I have to exact punishment like this. I'm a merciful ruler. I'm not. After all, I wouldn't raise as many undead and those wanting to live again if I wasn't some form of merciful.
And then, okay. I just raise up my hand quickly. I guess shake to a good parting.
He would reach out and grab your hand and shake. It's oddly enough, he's not trying to crush your hand. It's very regal in strength.
I would. Oh, can I?
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I didn't know if you're gonna do it. Burrows would kind of like, since Mr. DM Man would Burrows, when he lived with Beastkin, learning from them and developing his like own type of stuff, would he kind of know about Necros and stuff like that, or like often see him?
No, you wouldn't. No, so the thing is with Outcast Helm and Necros is, like I said, most of his kin was killed because of their relation to the goddess of rotten death. He is one of the last remaining. There are some who are in plain sight hiding with guises to give normality to them, but he is the only one as of current to be going against the status quo of extermination.
Well, Burrows would reach. His mechanical arms are still holding the elk. He doesn't know what to do with them, and he's kind of reaching. He reaches out his hand. It's like, well, it's nice to meet you, Necros. You've interacted with Cypher. Do you know what he's making by chance?
Oh yes, I thought your friends here would have let you know. He would shake your hand. They've come across one of the ores of some of the gods here that they had pretty much buried for a time. I think they dubbed it Eternian ore or something or other. Pretty much imbuing all their essence. At least, for example, Bahamut, Eternia, and Cypher, they all have some form of power within the ore. He's up at one of the volcanoes currently in one of our smaller but more advanced forges, trying to smelt it. I don't know if it's going well or not. I haven't interacted with him since he left for it.
Necros can watch as Boros' ears kind of twitch, like in interest. His eyes almost gleaming, like he wants him to tell him more about this. He's like, yes.
We have a connection with Cypher, and we could we could always just request a meeting with him a little later.
It was odd. He seemed a tad bit detached the last time we spoke recently. Something about something about the screams of, some of his Warforged.
Well,
There was
Oh, my bad.
there was an infestation in the Eternal Forest of aggressive flesh hoarding machines that a reactor exploded and a lot of them died all at once.
Wow. I see.
Right.
That would explain it. He's always been one for his kin, flesh or blood or not.
I was unaware of the sentience of those machines, and so I feel like I have committed multiple atrocities, and I'm scared about what he thinks of me as a person.
Give it some time. He's emotional over losing what is essentially part of him, but he's one to know if there was any other way it could have been done. It would have happened already, so what you did, in a sense, I am more than willing to bet that he would come to realize it was more of a mercy killing.
It was genociding home. I don't know what...
so you're the one who met Cyphus.
Yeah.
He'd walk over, pat you on the back, almost with this sort of gentle, fatherly feel. You have my condolences, and thank you for helping my men out there.
Yeah. Nothing went well. Everything felt bad.
Hopefully we can start rectifying these wrongs that have been committed against us all, and begin to take our own realm back.
Yeah. I'm going to turn to the other Nebula Elves in the group and go, I don't know how connected you were to the Eternal Forest. Directly, or if you had abandoned it, but our home did suffer quite a lot of tragedy recently. If you feel the need to return to any particular place in it, let me know and I'll try and get you there as soon as possible.
Also, I can give a bit of backstory as to that, because you guys obviously weren't here. So essentially, some of the port, which is the hive city for the Warforged, had broken off in a sort of corrupted AI conflux and had made their way into one of the Eternal Forest's main cities, Ferric. Pretty much that's where y'all met Firewall for the second time, when he was, showed he was actually good and just kind of forced to do most of the shit he did. He essentially overloaded one of the reactors and set off a vacuum bomb.
Well, Burrows will look at Victor's character and he'll say, well, I wouldn't say that I exactly miss that place. I was kicked out due to what I wanted to follow with my life, but I'm sure it wasn't your fault, and you tried your best.
I also wouldn't say, Knight, that you were kicked out. I'd say it was more along the lines of choice-bound exile. You were welcome back in certain circumstances, but it was mainly a thing of you were exiled to follow your own path,
Okay. Was it more like they wanted me gone, or was it like
it was more along the lines of you're choosing something we don't normally do here. If you want to do this, you'll have to leave because we can't advance you further here with that.
Okay.
It's more of a thing of there's no growth here for that, so you'll have to find it somewhere else.
Okay, well, in that case, I'll rephrase what I said, and I'll look down, then look back as I do have some, as he kind of laughs to himself, some quite nice memories of that place, but I have left it a while. I'm sure whatever happened wasn't your fault. As Boros goes to pat your shoulder and say, "No, wait, hold up." He'll just pat your shoulder and kind of give you a comforting look in his eyes, like saying that, "Hey, it's gonna be all right."
I hope it is. I turn to the other Nebula of the group. Do you have a place to go in the Eternal Forest, or are you also a drifter, I guess?
I didn't really grow up there. My parents, I guess you could say they were outcasts. So yeah, I guess you could say I was born an outcast. Didn't spend a lot of time there. The few memories that I do have, they're pleasant enough. You know, nothing to exactly complain about. At least not that complaining will fix anything that did happen. If my parents were still alive, then I would say that I have them to go back to, but unfortunately, they are no longer here with us on this plane of existence.
When we get to the capital with Venus, I'll be sure to make sure as many warm welcomes possible are available.
Is Necros still here?
Yeah, Necros is kind of interacting with his other. He's kind of interacting with his other Oberon guard. Why?
Where am I if I'm away from Necros?
You were still kind of coming back to. One of the Oberon guard did kind of drag you out from the fires after they were pretty much extinguished and blown away. You're kind of slowly coming back to your short-circuited
just
nature.
when I get back. Let me know that. But make sure, tell me where I am, by the way.
You're out by the Land Conqueror. Everyone is by the Land Conqueror currently, just kind of trying to figure out what the fuck to do next. Huh?
Everyone is back near the vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Okay.
Why do you ask?
I just want to know where I am in position to everyone else.
Okay.
For when I do come back.
Okay.
I would say you are at least like 75% back to rebooting.
Okay.
Okay. So, I guess we just need to go to, where did you say again to find these, I guess, I wouldn't say turncoats, but imposters?
Yeah.
Who are among us?
Go.
You would head to Titan's Rest.
Titan's Rest, okay. Okay. Titan's Rest, okay.
Oh, and, just don't loot anything that looks important. I understand investigating the forms of my once kin and all. Just don't try to steal any of the armor. I'll notice if it's gone.
Right. Do you have any cultural relics that you would like restored? After this, we're going back to the capital of the Eternal Forest, and I have someone who works at chronomancy there, might be able to restore older items. So if you have something that you'd like restored to our prior state, let me know.
No, oddly enough, we kind of let Oz erode in a sense to show us that nothing is finite in the long run of things.
Nothing is eternal, goes to the Eternal Forest. Yeah, okay.
Listen, we're not going to talk about the hypocrisy.
Okay. Well, it's it's been good to see you, Necros. Sorry this tragedy occurred.
Yes, my apologies as well. Listen, if you're able to do me enough favors and bring me closure with this, as to seeing the doppelgangers' heads brought to me as well, I might have a couple gifts to give back to you as well. I already have one pertaining as to something the Fell brothers will want as well. A certain screaming little parasite they'll want to torture. But, you know.
I assume we're not getting back our friend's ability to be here for a while. I assume.
Well, if you do me enough favors, I'm willing to bargain, in a sense, for it. I'm nothing if not reasonable. Like I said, once you do this, you'll have one prize to take home to the Fell brothers, who will be more than happy to watch them beg.
Right, okay. So, personal quest achieved. Find a way to bring back Chris's first character. Chris, if you can hear this, if he's not in chat, I will make it point in chat.
He's not in VC, but he was in text chat last time I saw.
Yeah, I will at Chris and go like, there is bring you
You use an iPad.
I'm kind of curious as well.
Yeah.
You do use an iPad, okay.
Yeah. So, how many sessions worth of quests do you think it would take to correct?
I think we just have to make the main task of killing who they
I
want.
would say, if we're still obviously still doing the Friday sessions, it'll probably be 3 sessions.
3 to 4, no, 100%.
Because I will say, this is one of the things he referenced, was one of the things the Fell brothers asked you for, was bringing certain culprits directly to them.
Yeah. So, basically, we're gonna get Chris's hopes up and hopefully not dash them.
Okay.
Personally, I feel like we should have never got its hopes up to begin with, but
This is the dog's fault. I would like to point out this dog is dying.
Nimbus is currently licking your cheek as you feel like the electricity kind of pulse through you. Friend.
Oh, this
friend,
is perfect.
Friend.
This is so perfect.
Valo just simply turns to you. If you hurt the dog,
I'm unconscious, buddy. I really
No,
can't
you're
hear
still
anything.
aware. You're still aware. You just can't control your body as of current. Your like limbs are kind of slack.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
On the
If
ground.
I'm aware.
Is he on the ground?
Yeah, he's on the ground. He's sit up next to the land conqueror.
Okay.
Can he speak in this? Can he speak in this?
Gonna
Yeah, I'd
walk
say he's able to
over.
speak.
Okay.
Valo's just gonna walk over to the thing that's propped up, and it's just gonna get on his. He's just gonna squat down, just look it in what should be its face, and just simply go, "If you hurt the dog, I'm going to do very unpleasant things to you. I will make you feel things that you should not be able to feel."
I'd suggest you stand back.
Nimbus is still licking his. Some of the gore on its muzzle is kind of rubbing off on you. Friend.
One of his eye cameras is twitching. In and out, zooming in and out. You know, like when you open a camera and it tries to refocus?
I
Yeah.
thought you were doing the fucking from Wally.
From Wally.
You don't. Okay, I'm gonna get the GIF. I'm gonna get the GIF.
I know
Yeah, it's
exactly
been
what
a
you're
while since I've
referencing.
seen it. I would like to see the GIF. Also, I don't want to kill my whole party, please.
Yeah, Boros is already walking back to the car. Yeah. Boros is still holding the 2 dead elk with his mechanical arms, kind of like, well, I don't know what to do with these.
Where is it? Where is the GIF?
Rest in
What
peace,
is it?
my grandma. She got hit by a bazooka every time.
Where is- Where's the goddamn him refocusing his eyes GIF?
Skadoosh! Ah!
Oh no! It doesn't have the full thing, but it has some. Like his
Yeah,
eyes.
it's like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's basically that. But it looks very buggy, and it's only one of them that's doing it, and it's the one closest to Nimbus.
Yeah, it'd be your left eye.
Yeah.
Boros will look down at Slayer's eye, and with his, I guess, can I do like an insight, or with my own gut, I'll be like,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll let
Yeah,
you
go
roll.
ahead and
Okay.
roll insight.
The insight's perfect.
I have +7.
Oh, nice.
I got a 23.
Ooh.
And I went down. and-
Slayer, do you want to roll deception?
No.
Okay.
Relic has no need to lie. I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah,
he doesn't want to hurt the party.
You can tell as much as he might try to hide it or he might not. Slayer, Relic wants Nimbus
Relic.
dead.
Boros will kind of do like a hiss and like, as he kind of stands back up, or like is not leaning forward anymore, looks at around the party and says, I think we should start walking the away from our Warforged friend over here before he does something that we will be affected by. As Boros kind of doesn't add anything, as you watch him kind of slowly start walking back before immediately turning around and speed blocking without making it like too obvious that he's freaked out. He's concerned about what Slayer might be doing.
Nimbus watches. Where friend go? As he hops off Slayer's
Nimbus,
side and follows.
Okay, friend.
Just
Okay,
stay
Nimbus.
over there, Nimbus. Don't fall. I'm going back to the car as I'm just like.
He's actively following you.
Just stay.
He's actively following you. Where friend go? Where friend go? Where friend go?
Nimbus. Nimbus, from now on, if you see a metal man, you're not to bite them. They get hurt when you bite them. A lot. And then friend will be damaged.
Nimbus would look at you, then back at Slayer, then back at you, then back at Slayer. But was taught to hunt metal men. Why not hurt now?
Because
Racist.
because otherwise he dies. And then that means friend will no longer be friend. Friend will be corpse.
Friend gone. In other words.
As you'd see him open his jaw as he goes, oh. So, Metal Man friend then?
Yes, Metal Man is friend.
Ah. I see. Is that what happened to Red Friend?
Red friend being
He
no.
Nimbus is looking directly at where fucking Vulcan's corpse is.
You know the one
Yeah.
scene. Oh my bad.
I have to explain the concept of death and tragedy to a dog.
Just say, no, hear me out. Hear me out. He's just taking a very long nap.
No. The thing is with children, and this dog is like a child, is you need to give them the truth, because to sanitize it will make them dilute and make them less trustworthy of you when you eventually have to.
The thing is, I will go ahead and say he knows about death. I mean, you killed a good chunk of his pack mates when you fought Reaver, and he was the last one standing. So
I killed a good chunk of his pack mates. I think I killed all of them.
No, I think.
What a great guy.
Didn't finish
I think Chris killed 1 and you killed 2.
Yeah, there were 4. I thought.
There were 4. There were the 3 surrounding you and and then Reaver, and then the one that was chasing Polaris was Nimbus.
Right. I killed most of them. Efficiently too.
Very efficiently, yes. I then just over there, Crimson is dead because they did something bad by accident, but it was so bad that it didn't matter that it was an accident.
Oh, so that's what Yellow Flame was? Oh.
Yellow Flame was bad specifically here. Okay.
You'd see his like white kind of snow now colored form, the like chitinous sort of petals on his form twitching lightly as if he's thinking. Understood.
So,
man, I'm slightly feeling bad.
If you need to know what is roughly okay to do and you have questions, just ask. Okay?
Nimbus would nod quickly. Nimbus do good. Nimbus become Master's new friend.
Okay. I then get on both of my knees and give them a nice little, fluff on the scales and just go, good Nimbus.
They would quickly nuzzle against you, some of the blood on their maw kind of coating off a little bit, but as they make this sort of chittering noise, small cracks of lightning popping out.
Right. I then just turn to the little metal man on the floor and just, please do not hurt them when you get up.
Too late.
They were ignorant.
I suggest you take a few steps back, or many.
Boros is already out there. You see him still speed walking away.
I'm not gonna let you put down Nimbus like Old Yeller.
Do it.
Necros is kind of just.
I already made a roll for this.
Necros is kind of just watching, as you would notice a shadow kind of appear above you. As one of the.
God! I thought he left.
No, as one of the Oberon guard has their greatsword pointed at the sort of where your head is. There's this sort of think of it like a chest plate, right? For Warforged, where there's this sort of dip in where you can see some circuits and joints. As he points this sort of this great sword down at that portion, as it glows this sort of green necrotic color, as you can feel some of your internals beginning to be threatened to rust or start rusting. I wouldn't recommend having another comrade lost today. Wouldn't you agree?
Listen, this is why I wanted him gone, because I told you the moment that I come back, unparalyze myself, I was gonna activate my combat form. And what goes along with it is the explosion of nanobots surrounding me. That you could make a dexterity save to try to avoid them, but it was something that I pre-stated I was gonna do. So
I honestly didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I told you. As I was being dragged. First, it was before I got dragged. I was gonna activate combat.
So
then during, and then that's when you said, "Oh, you're paralyzed still," and I'm like, "Okay." That's why I was shitting.
I'm gonna be honest. I just heard the drag part. That's why I said you're still paralyzed, and that's why you're being dragged.
Yeah. No, the moment that while I was being dragged, I was gonna tell you. I did tell you. I'm gonna activate combat form. But you said I was still paralyzed, and I said okay. But with my intentions, it was always gonna be the moment that he's unparalyzed. It's like when you when you turn off a computer, turn it back on, and your Steam automatically updates or boots up, essentially. So that's why I was shitting bricks that Necros was here, and I kept asking, "Where is Necros? Where is Necros around me?" Because I didn't want to blow up with him near me.
It's really funny if somehow Slayer also ends up dying because our
It's a high
DM
chance.
is just because our DM just messed up.
This is why I was silent most of the time too, and I kept waiting like, "Oh, is he gone yet?" Because I felt like the moment I speak, it'll be like, "Oh yeah."
I'm shocked I didn't realize that, honestly.
Yeah. No.
Is he gone yet? Is he gone yet?
It's because I normally do it before we do combat because the explosion isn't really worth its damage.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a waste of a bonus action, so I never really use it much. But it's
So-
good for like when you're down or something and you're
I'm
about
gonna
to
just-
like spring trap.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab Nimbus, get up, and move away. I don't know how far away is from you, but away.
Okay.
Ooh, friend picking
And-
up.
Yeah. I don't know how heavy Nimbus is. How heavy is
He's
he?
not that heavy, honestly. He's about, I'd say maybe 50 pounds.
Impressively low weight. I just turn over to our huntsman and just go, can you load those deer into the back?
I wouldn't do that.
Why?
I'm propped up against the truck, right?
You're propped up against the side of it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm walking away from the truck then, not towards it.
Oh, okay.
You also got to remember, it's not necessarily a truck, it's a UAZ. I'll get a picture.
So it's designed to take munition fire.
Yeah.
So
It's like
should
a
be fine.
tank. Just imagine a tank. Like
No.
Man.
It's not a tank by any means.
Hey
It
man,
looks
all
like a
I'm gonna
tank.
say is I rolled a 23 on insight, and I'm concerned our friend over here will turn us to fucking baloney mist.
Well, the first attack won't, but the second attack will.
This is a
Either
UAZ.
way.
This is the UAZ, by the way.
Oh,
That's not that bad.
I thought the Black Knight. This is not
No,
the Black
that's
Knight.
the Black Knight AFV. This is the Land Conqueror. The Land Conqueror I'm basing off the UAZ.
Okay, Land Conqueror. Okay, I thought we were in the
No. You're not in the Black Knight. No.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, hey, DM, I did send you an idea.
Yeah, I was just about to look at that before I grabbed the photo. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Please, Necros, leave.
I can't believe this has just been a series of unfortunate. Just on a fucking snicket knot, just because I'm something.
I even gave a Knights a heads up, like way back. I was like, yeah, don't get near me, please.
That's interesting. That's very interesting, actually. I will allow it. I'll allow it.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
That's actually really fucking cool.
And I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, especially for your character. Yeah, I like that.
Thank you very much.
Oh my god, very much.
Listen, man, I wouldn't
That has
Slayer
been
with a 10-foot stake. I am away with still carrying the dead elk that I hunted.
That is
Don't
perfect.
know
10
what the
feet is
fuck to do.
perfect. You're
10
out of
feet.
the range.
Good. If we need spells, I have spells to help us, like Shield of Faith.
You
and
would hear Necros talk again. The blade of the Oberon Knight pressing a little bit more against you. Play nice if you want your friend any chance of your friend back. All right.
Once
Are you-
sequence has been activated, I cannot deactivate.
Let's
Oh.
change that, shall we?
Please, step.
As the Oberon guard would rear back his blade and smack it against your head as you're knocked out again, deactivating the form. There.
Well, it hasn't activated. It's
No,
the
but
moment that I
it's
do that.
canceling any sort of chance at it being activated now.
Oh, okay.
Because you've been knocked out.
Yeah.
You've been knocked out. So the protocol is just. You've been shut down rather than like stunned. So the protocol is just not happening anymore.
Probably.
Yeah, at it.
Boros will kind of yell over after watching this, like, "Can I come back now?"
You're fine.
Did he do something weird?
Well, from what I was telling, there's certainly something as like Boros quickly runs back. I was like, well, from what I can tell, there's something clearly powering up in him. Now, what exactly was something I did not want to find out, being this close to him. Also, what do you do with the elk? As I look to Sandra's character.
We just need to put them in the back for now.
Good enough.
Once we get to a place of like where we can get them sorted, we can just get the hide tanned more, accurately. Get the meat and smoked and salted and stuff like that, and then Nimbus will have the supply for them.
Nimbus is just staring at the corpse, mouth watering, with this like electric crackle.
As I'm walking over to the truck, I'm kind of like using my actual hands, not my mechanical hands. I'm kind of like not shoving, but kind of keeping away. It's like, not now. This isn't for you. Now, for later. As I walk to the back and kind of use my mechanical arms to drop them, then shut it, and then I despawn them and kind of shoo Nimbus to go back to the party.
Nimbus is squirming in Polaris's arms. Mother! Food! Let me at it! Ah!
I can choose who I
Don't
want
get
to
on
destroy.
me! Don't get on me!
I just look at you and just go, didn't you eat enough in the oh, you paused halfway through in the forest because of the fire.
Do you want me to go get her? Like, she's jumping at me.
And then just look at Nimbus. Can't you just go back to the corpse that you were first feasting on in the forest? It's just over there.
I can hold it.
Okay. How hungry are you on a scale to 10?
I can wait.
Okay.
As
he would kind of like push away from your arms and kind of like hop up into the Land Conqueror, kind of taking a seat in one of the like floorboards.
We'll look to Sanji's character. I'm like, do you want me to like go after it, or I still don't know what to do with our friend, and I'm still concerned that he might blow us all up.
I think because he's been shut down more properly, he'll just reboot to a base state rather than a combat state or whatever he was going to do.
He should be fine upon awakening. No sort of explosion or sort of instant violence.
Good enough. As I summon my mechanical arms again, and I kind of start dragging Slayer to shove him back into the back seat of our vehicle.
Vetra, do you mind helping? Vetra, do you mind helping him as one of the as the Oberon guard who had basically knocked Slayer unconscious, who is answered to the name Vetra, would pretty much easily heft up Slayer and set him in the
my
back
strength is a 0.
Yeah, he would
it's like 300 pounds.
Vetra would pretty much easily just kind of put him back in there.
Oh well, as I kind of dust my hands off, like, well, that's way easier. As I open the door for him to put Slayer back in.
Yeah, Vetra would set Slayer in pretty much as he kind of, he kind of slumps lightly to the left, but he's sitting pretty well in there.
I look at not Crimson. What is the name? Fucking the corpse that we have.
Vulcan?
Oh, Chris.
Vulcan, yeah. I look at Vulcan and corpse and I just like go, I assume that you don't need a corpse for your version of revival.
No.
Okay. God, if we bury him, that's going to be weird. We can't just leave him on the side of the street.
I mean, I could always take him with me back to the palace if you want to, when the time of reclaiming is needed. If you want.
When Vulcan
Sure.
could go.
He probably wouldn't want to have his tattoo missing when he wakes up again. So, yeah, sure.
Very well. Cyrus, another one of the Oberon guard, perks up, kind of walking over and instantly grabbing Vulcan's kind of disheveled and broken form. All right.
Again, I wish you well, good sir. Sorry about the interruption to your day.
It's no problem. Just remember what I said about hunting down this doppelganger. I don't know if it's one or two, but I'm sure you'll find out sooner than later, and, well, when you do, just deal with them and report to me, and we'll discuss favors.
Titan's rest. Okay. And I just get behind the wheel of the car and gets it ready to, fucking Hot Wheels, let it rip, fucking...
Hot Wheels! Beat that!
Yeah.
You're thinking of Beyblades.
No, it's Let It Rip for Beyblade.
Yep. Beyblade, let it rip.
Yeah. I couldn't remember what the Hot Wheels' thing was.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, folks, I'm gonna be honest. That's where we're gonna end session tonight, alright?
To be fair, you specifically stated you did not have as much stuff prepared due to the internet session.
Yeah.
I mean, for most of the stuff that happened, especially because of Chris, a lot of it was, made up on the spot, but honestly, it went in a really good direction, so it's fine. For those of you who have been in the chat or joining the stream later, or just watching the VOD now, thank you for being here. We'll be back here on Friday and next Tuesday, of course. As I said in the beginning, chances are Burden of Salvation is on hiatus for a bit, so I will be taking the reins of this for a while in extra storytelling, so to speak, to make up for the sort of drought.
Yeah. Hear our promise, Chris will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris will be back most likely. Here's hoping a little bit smarter than now, but So
we love him. We joke on him, but
yeah, we can rag on him all we want, but you can never say we hate him. That's for sure. So, anyways, folks, we'll catch you on Friday, and catch y'all then. Thank you all for being here for Burden of Salvation Session 15, might I add. We're at the big old 15. Let's go, folks. Peace.
All right.
Oh my God, we're gonna have our Sweet 16 next.
Quinceañera time.